What's going on, gamers? Today we're going to be going over a little bit more of Dying Light 2, and what I'm going to bring you is a little guide on how you can get yourself absolutely loads of scrap and loads of trophies nice and easy. So if you're running low or you just need to build up your stock a little bit, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back, you guys and girls. As always, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon? I'll bring you all the latest and greatest in content, hints, tips, guides and builds, and just some fun gameplay and reviews of upcoming games, such as Elden Ring. But for today, we're in Dying Light 2, and I'm running a little bit low on trophies and scrap. So what can I do about this? Well, there's one place that I've found, or one kind of location I've found, that can really help me out. Now what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it's the daytime, because you're kind of trying to farm these resources a little bit more so. If you wanted less of them, you'd probably go at night time because it'd be a bit easier. So a little ways into the game, obviously you're going to open up the open world situation going on, and what you're going to do is you're going to pop into your map. I would say first off, if you can, try and make your way all the way over to here and unlock the Alder Windmill. It will just make things a little bit easier because it's integral for the travelling and such. You can do it from anywhere, but I found this was nice as a central hub. But it's also going to mean now that's part of your safe zone. So if you go straight onto your map, this one's going to be green and you can pretty much rest there or do whatever you want. Like I said, this is perfect as a starting location. However, the main thing we're going for is these loot sources right here. So we're after the Forsaken Store. You can even grab this one if you want, a Dark Hollow, because it is going to be really nice for that loot and such. But the main ones we're going for is this Forsaken Store right here. And then just down here we've got another Forsaken Store. And again, last but definitely not least, another Forsaken Store. As you can see, the chance to find your resources is going to be really nice and high. And inside there's also going to be a lot of enemies that we're going to figure a way out to take down quite easily. Right, so here's the fun bit. You don't have to do this, you can play it normally, but if you're just trying to grab up those resources and maybe you run a little bit low, you just want an easy time, even if you're on the hardest setting, even if you're on normal, just change it over. You don't have to do this, remember, but it is going to make you get an abundance more loot. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pop straight over to your options and you're going to chuck it from whatever mode you're on all the way down to easy. If you have a little look, as soon as you press back, it's going to say to you, an experience adapted for those who are interested in enjoying the story. Enemies are relatively easier when I can actually speak properly, and it's going to mean you receive less damage from them, but you're going to gain more resources because they're much more readily available. You're going to press yes, and nice and easy, you are on easy mode. Everything you're picking up is going to be a little bit more so, and the enemies are not going to hurt you anywhere near as much. Remember, if you think this ruins your experience and you're playing hard or you're playing on normal, don't have to do this. This is only if you want the most resources, bang for your buck. Also, at any point, just press your start and you can go straight back to whatever you're on, even if you want to go on to hard. There you go, more challenging experience, yada yada yada, you're going to be in trouble. Anytime you can change that to your heart's desire in order to pick up more loot, less loot, make the game easier, make the game harder. It's completely your choice. So now what you're going to do is just take out all of the zombies throughout these buildings and loot everything there is in there. Obviously we're coming here mainly to try and get the resources, but because you're killing the zombies, because you're doing an absolute abundance of kind of easy kills, because it is on easy mode if you have chose that option, and because they can't hurt you that much, you're going to kind of get through these quite quickly and you're going to be able to pick a lot of stuff off of them as well. Like I said, trophies, resources, you're going to get some nice valuables. It's well worth finding as much as you can in each one of these apartments. Once you've done the first one, you can move straight on to the second one. So you're going to move from this Dark Hollow here to this Forsaken Store. This exactly the same again, make your way through, just try and grab everything up, and you're going to find that there's an absolute abundance of electricals, wiring, everything that you need resource wise. From there, again, straight down to here. Grab yourself even more craft parts. You're going to have a lot of scavenging going on, and after a few runs of this you won't need to get them for quite some time. Last but not least, make your way to this fourth one, exactly the same again, make your way through the building, kill all of the zombies and just try to kind of scavenge everything that you can. You're going to need a lot of lockpicks, you're going to need a few healing items just in case, but mainly you're just going to make sure you search each area thoroughly in order to grab everything that you can within the buildings. If you're after a little bit more money about yourself, then you're going to want to chuck this one into the mix, probably go in a kind of V shape, just down here, and that way you'll get the most money and you're going to get an absolute bundle of resources because there's quite a few mixed in here. But you don't have to put this one on if you're not after money. Either way, decide what you want to do, either do these 4 or the 5, and then once you've completely finished those, go all the way back to the start again, and this one should have replenished itself, because I think it's about half hour give or take between each interval when they become available again. When that happens, exactly the same again, start your rotation, do this as much as you want, nice and easy, and this way you'll be able to top up on an abundance of resources, scraps, electricals, cleaning materials, pretty much everything you need in the game. So after a short run, I've made my way back here. I think I've done about 5 or 6, maybe, give or take. And if we go to this fella right here, even though we're not trying to actually get any money at the moment, and I didn't even put the other extra one in it, I've managed to get about 4,500, which is nothing to turn my nose up at because we weren't going out of our way to actually try and get money. So we've got 4,500 there. And if we have a little look at our contents, the main thing we were after was the resources. We have hopefully got quite a few. So over to our crafting, and I've found a battery, I've found cleaning supplies, an abundance of cleaning supplies actually, oxidizers, just down here, electrical parts. Pretty much all of this was found in that run. I may have had a few of them to be fair, but nowhere near this amount. And like I said, if you're after scraps, if you're after wiring, things such as that is definitely the way forward. You'll do that for an hour or so and you probably won't need them for quite some time. Nice and easy, you're only going to need to probably do it once or twice and then you'll make your way through, play the game normally, or just come back and do it whenever you need extras. But as always, all you gamers, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, take care. I'll see you on the next day.